Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Ramix, and in today's video, we're diving deep into mastering burst damage as a Vindicator DPS in Guild Wars 2 World v World. I will be breaking down powerful burst combos, reviewing fight footage, and sharing insights to help you maximize your damage and impact on the battlefield. Let's get started. First, let's talk about burst damage. Burst damage is all about hitting as many damage events as possible simultaneously to maximize your damage output. To achieve this, you can combine three types of skills: instant cast skills, range skills with travel time, and movement skills. By effectively combining these skill types, you can unleash devastating bursts of damage in one global cooldown. To help you understand what this looks like, let's go over some combos that you'll be using in Hammer and Greatsword. Here's the combo at full speed. Next, we're going to go over transition combos. These are combos that use movement skills to clash at the same time as a ranged skill. This is probably your strongest combo and can be done in a few different ways, but here is my favorite. Now that we have a few examples of combos, let's talk about why burst matters in Guild Wars 2 World v World. Although DPS stands for damage per second, ultimately the goal is to produce downs on the enemy team. You cannot approach World v World zerging as you would a fractal or a raid boss. If the enemy team can mitigate your consistent DPS, you will likely run out of steam and lose the battle. This is why I prioritize all my damage into short windows. This will make it difficult for the enemy supports to react or use cooldowns effectively. Additionally, with the recent nerf to transfusion, generating downs and pressuring them is the easiest way to rip apart a Zerg. As a DPS Vindicator, managing surplus energy is key. Especially with Energy Meld giving you an extra 25 energy, it's important to focus on what I consider the highest priority uses for each stance. In Alliance stance, your priority should be using Scavenger Burst followed by Dodge. This is to prevent overcapping on the endurance that it is providing you. Additionally, using Reaver's Rage to generate stab and daze the enemy can be useful. Other than that, you want to be sure you are pulling enough energy and can legend swap whenever you are ready to execute a burst combo. Lastly, for the Alliance stance, you may be tempted to use Alliance tactics and switch into the Blue Alliance stance. Only ever do this if you don't expect the enemy to engage on you and you're just trying to provide a bit of Condi cleanse and support to your allies while you're waiting for the fight to actually begin. Alliance Tactics has a 10-second cooldown and you may get caught out without your ability to do most of your damage. Now, let's move on to the legendary Dwarf stance. In general, you will only need to use Eventual Hammers and Inspiring Reinforcements. Make sure to allocate energy for Inspiring Reinforcements or Rite of the Great Dwarf if you are about to collide with an enemy Zerg and need to be safe while counter-pressuring. This is where I use Energy Meld most often. Take a note of how I'm dancing between stances and where I'm using Rhodes, Rite of the Great Dwarf, Spear 4, and when I choose to do my burst damage. Typically, it'll be when my commander is charging into the group. Let's review how to be an effective DPS and produce downs on the enemy team. Applying light, consistent damage while preparing for a burst with your tag can be critical to clearing off Aegis and Barrier before you and your Zerg collide for a more effective exchange. Remember, if you burst into the enemy and produce no downs, you have wasted your opportunity and have to wait. It is always optimal to try and line up your spike damage with your tag's movements. Thanks for watching. Hope you found the video helpful or had as much fun watching as I had making it. If you liked the content, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons for more Guild Wars 2 tips and gameplay. I'd love to hear your thoughts or any questions you have, so feel free to leave a comment below. More content coming soon, so stay tuned and good luck out there.